saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, huh? You be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We're going to sign. Watch it, you guys. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Bell. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That's what I do. What, lady? Watch twist. Hey, check 27.
Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 35.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Slam. Check 37. Check 37. Check 43. Undercrush. under crunch. Check. Check out.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Bell. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
You're mine. Check line 57, line 57.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
54th mark.
Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's got his man. It's Williams. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On second down, it's Montgomery. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit up. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
93. 93. OP, OP. Check. White.
From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Coming to you.
At the 43-yard line.
Ringo. Right there. 54, right there. 50.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with a big bang. Crowell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. On 2nd and 9, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Mike 7. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Raider 9. 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The throw complete here to Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll run with Montgomery. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Mike 55. Check 55. Lady. Check 3.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for